I needed to create the word Toyota in a typesetting. So what I did, I printed actual Toyota logo. They cut the letters, if you can see that. I took that foam, not thick one, red one, because it's Toyota, you know, the logo is red. And what I did, I flipped it over because I needed the opposite side, right? I flipped it over, and the letters that I could trace on it as a stencil, I did, but the O, it has a middle, right? And unfortunately you never can center it properly. So what I did, I flipped my letter O and I traced it with a pen around, and then I cut it out on the same self-heating mat with a knife. When I traced all letters, I cut them out. Alright? So that's how I got my little letters. The next step was, because they were crops, so what I did, I used the big file for doing the big surfaces, and I just rubbed my letters over it. So that makes sense, right, guys? And because the foam is so flexible, so you can do a lot of things with it. All right, you can rub inside of the letter, but sometimes you have this teeny bitty spots, like for example for letter A in the middle right there. So because I'm glued it, I'll show you right here. All right, you take the round file and you go on inside and you work the surface till you're happy with it. All right, it's not gonna give you the sharpest edge ever, but at least it will give you more finished look. So that's how I did my letters out of the foam. The next step was, because I wanted, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. This is the typesetting for the lead, which earlier in the days the people were using in printing companies, where they will gather a lot of letters, make a word, and that whole brick of the letters was put together and locked into lead with a typeface. Alright, and then the whole brick of the letter of the word was gone into printing machine. So that's what I'm trying to accomplish here. So then I was thinking, alright, I'm gonna glue them on these little bitty squares. I'm sure in the red that's gonna be alright. You will put your square, you will put your letter on, alright, and it's kind of raised. So that's gonna be your typesetting for the letter. Then like this, it doesn't work quite right. Yeah, I wanted it to look like it's being worked, like it's been used. So here is my favorite distress inks. What I did, you can see, I tried each ink to create this sharp edge by just rubbing it over and squeezing it like this. And then the black should looks really good, but because my frame is black on a brownish square, it was looking too dark. So therefore I chose whether it would look on the foam. I like it better. So what I did, what I'm gonna show you, because these letters are finished and I left one for you to take a look. So I will take my distress ink, which is in this case Weatherwood, and this is my O, and I'm gonna rub it, ink it. Don't forget, you're gonna get your hands dirty. So, and with an O, because it's foam, it's so much easier to work with. You just rub it on the, sorry guys, on the end. And that shouldn't be perfect because it's the letters that they're gonna use as a printing, right? So they should be dirty. And if it's not perfect, I like that look, you know, it's not even perfect. So then what I did, I'm taking my little square and I'm using the glaze, oh sorry, glossy accent, I'm sorry, and I'm putting a little bit over my letter, and it's working really perfectly. That's what I'm used on all my project with shadowbox instead of glue, because you glue in a lot of different elements there, and you placing, oops, upside down, you're placing your letter over a little piece of paper like that. It's almost immediately gonna be glued, and if you're moving it around, because it's gonna dry clear, it's not really a big deal. Right? So you've done that. Close my thing. Oh, another thing I wanted to tell you, because I already did it for you, for myself anyway. The A, you see, it's really teeny opening right there. So what I did, I just inked my little stick and cut and swap, and I worked from inside out. So I don't want to get my letter dirty, so I cannot work from front. I did it from inside out. That's how I got into that teeny bitty opening. So then what I am doing right now, so I practice with a T first. So I just inked it in my Weatherwood. Then I was like, oh, I don't know, maybe I can use this. So, and here on this O, I used the Weatherwood, and then I just dipped one corner into the brush, dark brown. So now I have a Y for Toyota. Alright, I'm probably gonna use the Weatherwood. So that's what you do, just push it, right? And it's kind of used. Then I want it a little bit darker on the end, so I will use that black. Ooh, I like that. And it's gonna dry, it's not gonna be that dark. So next toy O. So this is O. I'm probably gonna leave it like this. To you. Maybe I can use it like dark, because they were using it over and over. Toyota. So that's I'm gonna put on the side of my shadow box, which you will be able to see on my finished project. I'll show it to you guys. That's what and I'm probably gonna use the pop-up dots to raise it even more on the project. So I just wanted to show you how I came across this typesetting letters. Maybe you can use it in your project. I hope you learned something today, and I hope you will log in and see our next videos. Have a good one. Bye.